Okay. So we are past the 4, I call them virgin days that I had when I was just doing Weight Watchers. Pretty much cold turkey is what was happening, because prior to me starting Weight Watchers, um, my eating habits were terrible. Like cookies, donuts, cakes. There was so much stuff around the house. Slushies in summertime, popsicles, sundaes, whatever I could get my hands on. I mean, we were just really killing it from like Memorial Day to that point. So this is like, of course, it's the end of June. And so my body and my mind were having a tug of war, because it's like, oh my God, you've been feeding me at this level. And all of a sudden you trying to stop and feed me at this level. And if you know your body, to know your body is to know that, your body's a creature of habit. Your body only wants to protect you. Your body doesn't like drastic changes. That's why it fights you so hard, because it's nervous that the decision you're about to make is going to cause havoc in it, right? So like I said, that cold turkey mess worked when I was in my 20s. But now that I am in my 30s, I have had 2 children. I am more than 100 pounds overweight. Cold turkey ain't having it. It ain't having it. So that Monday, Tuesday, still cold turkey. My doctor answered my message by Tuesday, and he put the message in that he was going to switch from the Wegovy medicine and he was going to go to Phentermine. So I didn't get a lot of counseling on Phentermine. I had already done some research on Phentermine, and during that initial visit with him, I told him that I wasn't too sure about Phentermine due to some of the side effects, like the blood pressure elevating and the heart rate, and that kind of stuff scared me, because I have heart disease in my family, and I don't have a blood pressure issue right now. I have had one in pregnancy but didn't currently have one or anything like that. But I was still scared about that, because I just feel like my heart might be fragile. Not that other than family history kind of thing. But anyway, he called in the Phentermine, and it's Phentermine 15 milligrams. And he told me to take one a day and then see him back in about 3 weeks. And then he will titrate up. Okay. So it's Tuesday. Got that message. Went ahead when I got off work, picked up my Phentermine. Was like, okay, we're going to do this. We're still on Weight Watchers, cold turkey. We're going to do this. So we're going to do this. But I was nervous. So we're going to do this. Um, so that Wednesday morning occurred. I was so nervous. Okay. Like, I was scared about what side effects I might experience. I was just scared I could get addicted. I was just scared. So I woke up at like 5 a.m. that morning. Now I work a full-time job. I'm supposed to be at my job about 8:15 in the morning, and the clinic is over about 5. So I generally, because it's summertime and my kids are in summer camp, don't have to wake up until like 7 in the morning, which is a complete bonus, because during school time, I have to wake up at 6 a.m. But this particular morning, I woke up at 5 a.m. I was so nervous to take that pill. I was like, oh my God, what am I going to do to myself? But I woke up 5 a.m. I probably took the pill at like 5:30. I took it with a whole 16-ounce bottle of, I think, Food Line, water. So nothing big a deal. I drank water. I made me a fried bologna sandwich with egg. And I know some of you going to try to come for me about my fried bologna sandwich and say, oh, that's sodium. Sweetheart, okay, I understand. I don't eat fried bologna all the time. I hadn't had bologna in a very long time, because I don't even really eat it a whole lot. But I just wanted a fried bologna sandwich that week. So calm down. You know what I'm saying? And I ate. And I'm going to tell you about, I don't know, maybe 45 minutes into after taking the pill, I could feel, it felt like inside of me was running a race. But the outside of me was just standing still, because I was just sitting there, and I was just like, it feels like I'm running, and like running, and it was just so weird. I had numbness and tingling in my fingers. I had a little bit of dizziness. Like when I walked around, it felt funny. And I think that's because, again, inside of me is running a freaking race, and I'm just standing here. It was just a really weird feeling. But I went ahead and went to work anyway. I have a glass bottle. It's not in this room with me, but I might take a picture of it. I think I've taken a picture of it before, so I'll try to put it in here. Um, a glass bottle that's 32 ounces. And it's the ones that have the marker like, I don't know, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then vice versa for the afternoon, and try to encourage you to drink your water. So anyway, I had that. I had that with lemons in it because I like lemon in my water. Took that on to work, went ahead and went to work. I did notice when lunchtime came around, and I had only planned to take a Premier protein shake. I happen to like those. I use them, before, not to like in a weight loss thing or anything, but I just use them as a supplement to a meal. And I had a Premier protein, and that's all I took. Well, that was fine and that was great, but that wasn't enough because when I had the protein shake, my stomach was fine for a little bit, like an hour or two, and then after my stomach was growling, but my mind, it's the weirdest thing. Your mind says nothing. Like it legit says nothing. It don't say I'm hungry. It don't say nothing, and I'm almost convinced that it changes the way food tastes because these first few days, I felt like when I ate food, it was just like eating air. Like it didn't taste like anything. There was no satisfaction in it whatsoever. I know I haven't heard anybody say that, but that's kind of how I felt. It was no satisfaction to eat whatsoever. But anyway, my stomach was growling, so I figured I might be a little bit more hungry. And plus, a protein shake ain't nothing but 2 points, so it ain't that big of a deal. I kind of had a granola bar with it, and that quieted the noise. And then I just kept drinking my 32 ounces. I try to drink 32 ounces from 8 to noon, and then 32 from 12 to 5. And I've been doing that pretty well at work. Been able to drink that, and then that's pretty much been decent water for me. The rest of the day was decent at work. I did have a slight headache that morning. But it did go away the more that I hydrated. The more that I hydrated, it went away. So that was day one. Came home. I did, as far as exercise on day one, I did 2 10-minute walks at work around the business complex, whatever you call it. And then I came home and I did my little walk with my family walk at the track. And that's a 10-minute walk too. So no big deal there. All right. So day two.